Good morning, children. Welcome back to virtual classes. This is Kiranjot teacher. Hope you all are safe. Children, today we are going to start our next chapter of first term portion. Chapter name is India under Delhi Sultanate. As you all know, the Islamic rule began in India with the establishment of the Delhi Sultanate. At that time, the Islamic culture was at its zenith in the world. Following the interaction between the Muslims and the Hindus, a new Indo Islamic culture evolved. Now, let us know about the life of people in the Delhi Sultanate. Our first subtopic is society and religion. Now, in the Delhi Sultanate, the society was divided into four groups. First group was aristocrats, second was priests, third was town people, and fourth was common people or farmers. Now, who were aristocrats? The aristocrats formed the highest and the most powerful group in the society. This comprised the royal family, the landlords, sultans, Hindu kings, and princes, all comes under this group. Next group was priest. This group consisted of religious scholars such as ulemas, qazi, Hindu Brahmins, and the Brahmins were held in high esteem by the Hindu rulers and masses. Next group was town people. Now it is clear from their class name also, group name, these people lived in towns. And these include traders, artisans, craftsmen. And they lived their happy life. Now next were the farmers. They formed the class of common people. They have to face many problems when their crops were destroyed by the floods. But administration also did not provide any relief to them. So they have to face a lot of problem. Now, next subtopic is religion. Now, class, Muslim religious scholars, the ulemas, were the highest authority in religious matters. Ulemas greatly influenced the Delhi Sultanate. They formed a policy, state policy, that created a big rift between the Hindus and the Muslims. Low caste Hindus were badly affected by the high caste Hindus. So that's why they have to convert to the Islam religion, also accepted Islam, so that they don't have to pay the jizya tax, because the Hindus and the non-Muslim has to pay a jizya tax. Now, Sultanate period also saw the birth of religious reform movements, that is the Sufism movement and the Bhakti movement. Now, our next subtopic under this chapter is administration and economy. Now, what is administration? Administration include all the handling of the post and all. The Sultan was the head of the Sultanate, and the Delhi Sultans gave India a firm and stable government. Sultan was running the administration, and his word was the law. Sultan was also held by a council of ministers, and the head of that council of ministers was prime minister called Wazir. And the chief judge was who was handling all the judiciary functions, Qazi, and the person who was handling military and affairs was Arize Mamalik. Now, administration at that time has four patterns, following pattern: provinces, sheikhs, paraganas, and villages. With the help of officers called Naktis, governor ran the administration of a province. The officers who headed a sheikh called Shikdar, and the whole administration of villages were run by a person named Mukaddam, headman, Patwari, record keeper, and Munsif, who is accountant holding all the accounts. Now, how to increase the economy of the India at that time, economic conditions of India. So that's why under the Delhi Sultanate, Agriculture and trade started, number of industries set up. Agriculture was the main occupation of people. The use of the Persian wheel and the fusion of Indian and Persian irrigation technologies boosted agricultural production. And trade was another important economic activities. Sea routes connected India to Europe and China, land routes connected with Central Asia, Afghanistan, Persia, and Bhutan. India also exported clothes, textiles, and herbs to these countries. Many industries were set up. The villages were economic and self sufficient as every village had its own craftsman, weaver, potter, carpenter, and metal workers. So that's why, in this way, under the Delhi Sultanate, the economic condition of India improved a lot. They got a lot of benefits from agriculture, trade, and industry setup. Now, children, in this module, what we have done, Delhi Sultanate, under Delhi Sultanate, society was divided into four groups: aristocrats, priests, town people, and farmers. Delhi Sultanate saw the birth of religious reform movements like Sufism, Bhakti movement. Under the Delhi Sultanate, administration was headed by Sultan. Agriculture and trading improves the whole economic conditions of country. Thank you, children.